Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Reese?
Okay, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO. Not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Vaughn. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Throwing, Mensah. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
He might want another play. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He'll try to do it himself. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting a big tackle for a loss.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. Zings it complete to the right. Lowers those pads. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
To the air, it's Stockton. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Here's a give to Frazier. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Right back to the well. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Humphreys. At the 35, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Running the red zone. It's Frazier. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run with Nate Frazier. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Defense showing blitz here. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Coming out with it, it's Cotton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Rushes on him, and it's a sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
The Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. He's on the move. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on 1st down. It's 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the 1st, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The offense changing the play. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Escapes the pressure going right. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. And down he goes. And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They are just working that left sideline. Excellent footwork that time.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
The short hands, it's Frazier. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Trying to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Miami. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And This is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Hurricanes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Davison. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
On the ground, it's Davison. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Might have a chance. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Moore from the gun on third down. Quarterback moving. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
For it. Hard running there. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion. The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here comes the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 30.
And how about this defense flipping the field, turning a negative situation into a positive, causing the fumble, scooping that puppy up. You look at the blocking out in front of the guy, you can tell, chewing up yardage, puts it all the way back down the field, gets a ton of yards back, and now puts an offense in position to succeed.
What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! They grab the early lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Moore slings it. That's reeled in. It's Davison. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Turns it on at midfield. And after the interception, able to get it plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Extending the play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. Get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Mensah unloads to the wideout. It's complete. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11.
Right 29, right 29. Go.
He goes right back to the air. Pressure coming. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter.
Miami 14, 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Here's Moore to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down.
Well, third down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got 4th and very short. And what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Ducks ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Throwing, Mensah. Makes the grab. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I don't think there was really any mystery coming into this one. Who's going to see touches early? It's their best wide receiver, and right away, the first 2 plays of the game, they throw to him both times, and they get 2 first downs. He's answering the bell, knowing that the defense knows they're going to throw it to him. This guy is the ultimate competitor.
The Hurricanes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, Get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do it.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Throwing more. That's caught. It's Johnson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Moore will throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Dante Moore. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Snags it inside the 20. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on third and short. Maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on fourth. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field. You've given up a lot of yards on this drive. But if they go for this here on fourth down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
More to throw for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The play action fake. He's going for it all. He's got it along the sideline. Off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And the extra point was good. Coming out with it, it's Davison. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. More. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Under fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. First guy never seems to get him as he finds his way out to the 19. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. The ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Running inside, it's Fletcher. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He wants to change this route. They'll run play action. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, we're still happy to get the field goal.
Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's more to throw. Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks! The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Bringing it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So now it's second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Mensah to throw. It's complete on the right side. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll give it to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Lofton. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making checks. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Mensah. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's Fletcher. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And the Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing more. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Maybe some room here. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Dante Moore finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Might as well give it to him again. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up 4th.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Bring in the heat, and it's a sack.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
On target to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throwing, Mensah. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Davison. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Moore. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're